station, but don't forget you can watch us too on your computer or your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV, and August is upon us, and for one day this month, Attorney General Lynn Fitch, she is bringing together exciting speakers, interesting panels of women leaders, and a marketplace of women-owned businesses for the 2024 inaugural Mississippi Women's Summit. And she's joining us today to tell us a little bit more about it. So welcome.
Hi, Rebecca. Great to be with you.
I love this. Inaugural means it's the first one out the gate, which means you had to be stewing about this and have some inspiration along the way. So what inspired you to put something like this together?
Well, it's something I've been thinking about for a number of years, just to bring women together and really be that inspiration. Let's talk about what the issues are out there, how we can empower one another, what are the resources, the tools, so that every woman can be their own trailblazer. There's just so many great opportunities, and to really move everybody forward in such a positive way. So thought this summit would be great to empower one another and everybody come together.
Yeah, women supporting women, I think, is something that is a good thing, and we should just encourage more of it and see more of it and have the opportunity to do more of it. Because like we were just talking, we're busy moms. We're busy trying to, work-life balance and all the things. So this is one day we can sort of set aside and come and sort of focus on those passions. So when is it?
So it's coming up August the 19th. It'll be in Oxford. We're very excited. It's the Oxford Conference Center. We've got hotel blocks. And guess what? It's a free summit. So awesome. Women can come and enjoy, again, all the meals, enjoy the fellowship. Again, the discussions, the panels are so exciting. Again, so uplifting. And the synergy, like you said, for women just to get together. Many times we don't always take the time to do that. But it is so revitalizing to have that time. So we're excited, August the 19th.
So that was very intentional for it to be a free opportunity for ladies.
It was. I certainly wanted to be able to have women that could come, participate, enjoy, have great takeaways. The speakers are incredible to talk about all different avenues of life, again, to provide these resources, to have the conversation, to have question and answer. How do we help one another move along in such a great, positive manner?
Let's talk about some of those great speakers, because you got one of Mississippi's own trailblazers in her own right. And who else you got?
We do have some great speakers. Certainly all the panelists are good, but I want to focus a little bit about some of our keynote speakers that are coming up. We'll have Paula Scanlon with us. Paula is this inspirational young woman who was a swimmer on the same team with Leah Thomas, and what that was like as a Penn State swimmer to swim with someone who was identifying as transgender, who then went on to defeat, as we all know, Riley Gaines. Paula is an incredible young woman, very well spoken about the issues, the challenges, and so we're excited to have her come and be a part of that as well.
And definitely something we should all get behind and sort of supporting what she has to say and keeping our eyes open to as we all raise young girls in sports, because that is definitely something, not necessarily a good thing, but it's a good thing we're having that conversation and more ladies are having the opportunity to share their voice in that. So who else is sort of speaking?
So then we'll certainly have our very own Mississippi Sarah Thomas, the first.
Sarah Thomas.
Oh, she's amazing. First female NFL ref. What an incredible story and journey she has. And she, again, when she speaks, so engaging, so uplifting for women. And so to have her be our keynote as well for the lunchtime hour, to really talk about what all her steps were like, with the processes, what were the challenges, what were the great successes, and certainly being that first NFL ref is a moment in history that Sarah shines in. So excited to have her come and talk about all she's done. And that evening at dinner, we'll have Rachel Duffy, who comes from Fox and Friends, who is a mother of 8 children and just does incredible work in so many different areas. So excited to have her be a part of the program as well. She'll be our evening speaker.
So some of the panels, are they going to dive into specific topics, or is it still just more of maybe, the encouraging stories?
So much of it will be about leadership, again, emboldening one another, helping each other out. But we've got some incredible panels, just some to talk about, turning your passion into purpose. Our panelists there will talk about what they have done, how it's been so emotional for them to turn that passion into something that they're engaged in. Many of those speakers are coming to us who serve as nonprofit executive directors, who really have a passion for helping others. We'll have a number of speakers there. Sandy Middleton will be there. Sandy's so wonderful in leading the charge for human trafficking and certainly for domestic violence. We'll have another panelist there, or several there, that will be coming from our state. These are all Mississippi women speakers, what they've done, how they've engaged, how they've taken their passion to a different level. Then we'll certainly have the fireside chat with Paula Scanlon. And then we're going to go to business. Let's get down to business.
Yeah.
Women need to be engaged in business, and if that's your interest and that's your passion, how do you do that? What do you do? We're excited. We'll have Ashley Fortenberry that'll be a part of that panel from right here in Super Talk. So again, having the conversation about the business perspective, and then empowering women. What are your voices in government? How do you empower each other, and how do we get our voices known? We'll have Senator Nicole Boyd and some others there that will speak on that challenge, and then the excitement, again, turning those into opportunities. And then we'll have high stakes and high rewards. We've got some incredible women leaders that are in the military and in law enforcement right here in Mississippi. So we'll have the commander from Keesler will be coming to speak. We'll have the chief of police at UMMC, Mary Ellen Piratas, speaking, and then just a number of other women. So those are just a few, and they're all great speakers to be there to talk about empowering one another. And everybody's journey is a tapestry of all that we do together. So to hear everybody's story, to take away, so everybody can become a trailblazer in their own right in anything that they choose to do.
What an incredible networking opportunity, too. Also, I'm going to have to steal your speaker list. I'm like, good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing, in terms of just, what they're accomplishing. But I also think it's great for ladies to see women and hear the different stories. No two ladies in your panel or your speaker made it to where they are the same route, right? And so there's no cookie cutter way of how to figure out work-life balance or what that looks like, or different ages or stages in your career. And so it sounds like no matter where you are in your career aspirations, there's somebody there to be inspired by.
Absolutely. And you kind of hit on it. The networking. Women, we are so busy, again, children in school, taking care of parents, working, whatever the case might be, to take this time and to really to listen to one another, to hear from each other, again, to take that and utilize that information to help one another. It's going to be exciting to have that, because you're right, everybody in their journey, they didn't do it alone. Mm-mm. They did it having great mentors, champions for them, by learning and always being ready to take on new excitement, new adventure. You should always say yes and try to make that happen, because there are, as you said, there are great, good things that are happening in our state.
And also recognize that it can for you. Why not you? I think is a great sort of thing to think, too. Like, these ladies made it. Their end result may not necessarily look just like yours if you make it to the end of your dreams, but you don't have to give up on those. If you do want a family, you don't have to give up on those. If maybe you got a later start at your education or whatever it may be. There's inspiring women in all stages, ages, and all the things, doing all the things, which I think is really cool. It's free, intentionally, Lynn, but do we need to register to let you know we're coming?
Absolutely. You just go to my website, attorneygenerallynnfitch.com, and register at the website there. Would love to have everybody continue to register. We have nearly 300 registrants so far.
Are you going to have to have a cutoff line?
So we're as many as we can take. We'd love to have them. And here's another exciting part as we're talking about businesses and opportunities for women. Right now we have 26 women vendors there. Again, having these women, the businesses be right there on site. Again, look at things that you might could do, how you could take away different information from these different vendors. So again, having all these women-owned businesses right there will be significant. So we're excited about that. We still have some room block there in Oxford and it actually closes today, but it's at the True by Hilton, which is right there by the Oxford Conference Center, so that everybody's very close to the conference center, which is a great location. We hope to make this a continued effort and move around different
your last one, Ms. Lynn. I think you're going to have them, and maybe take it around the state. Yeah.
That would be the intention, so that we can get as many women involved annually to be a part.
Word of mouth is the best thing. And so if they've been on the fence, here's your warning. Go ahead and get in, because it sounds like, 300 already. So it may fill up fast, but that's the inaugural Mississippi Women's Summit. Age range. I mean, I know oldest is, you can make it there, but in terms of young women just graduating high school into college, 2021, are we talking about all ages of young ladies?
All ages, because if you look at the different variety of speakers that we have, it's meant to hit everybody, because like you said, everybody's got a different moment in time that their journey is moving along for them. And so to hear women of different ages and what they've done, young women, Paula Scanlon is a just recent graduate just a few years back, and we're excited. we're going to have, you all are going to be live broadcasting. We're excited about
That's gonna be
SuperTalk being
awesome.
there that morning.
Attorney General LynnFitch.com/Women's Summit to sign up. And if you heard it here, tell her hi when you get there. Thank you, Lynn. You'll have to come back and catch up us up on all the other good things you're doing. How about that?
Thank you. Always a pleasure, Rebecca. Thank you.
All right, you guys stick with us. We got more for you coming up next.